from each of the boards instead of all their minutes, and a spot that we can go to and see their minutes.
That's true too.
You link it that you get the one-page report, and these are the highlights from the Conservation Authority, and this is the link if you want more information or contact staff. Councilor Russell, doesn't agree with that?
No, I said my piece. It's as simple as anything. My opinion is that each of the councilors should know the businesses, all those things in a general sense. In terms of obfuscation, that's the best way of obfuscating anything, is to make it into something like this. So the salient issues maybe aren't met. Sometimes the non-salient issues that give you the insight into how the committees are running. I guess my point is, whether councilors want to read or not is up to individual councilors, right? But our job is information. We don't know the information, and then we're like mushrooms. Sorry.
Councilor Scott.
If there's one thing that we're not thinking about, the people that put these minutes together may not be willing to make a synopsis of all the stuff that goes in. They've already done the minutes, so they're not being paid to give us synopsis. So I think that the minutes should be in there. Everybody gets an opportunity to see it. I think a lot of the public doesn't understand what a lot of the different groups do, and this gives them an opportunity to see it. And I also believe, as Councilor Russell just said, if you don't want to read it, don't read it.
So, do you want like the Lake Huron Primary Water Board minutes, the whole thing?
If they're going to give it, I'd love to see it.
Really?
There's a lot of it, right? So, I mean, you're going to end up with...
Whether we get it separate or we get it together, I don't really care how that part is. But I like seeing it, I like to read, I like to learn. It's important to me.
Okay, I'll look for a website, just go to your site, I know how to set it, so...
And the website's good enough to know if that's in there. And I just think it's important that we have the opportunity to go to it through that. I like them.
Where do we want to go? We want to keep them coming? Keep all the, included on the agenda? Is that what you're asking that that be in a separate information package? If council would like it in a separate information package on the website or with the minutes. Councilor Russell.
Well, I think Councilor Russell hit it on the head. I think you're right. If I want to read it, I'll link on to the minutes and read it. But I think for the sake of brevity, for the sake of...
You're saying give us the link.
Give us the link and we'll link on to it.
Tell us where to go. You can go and read it if you want.
No, I know that ABCs are coded, so you can't get on to get them. I don't know if they're on
But your
the...
minutes come to us anyway, right?
So public minutes should be on the website.
So, okay, just want to clarify. So we'll have an information package, I'll have a link or something, I'll get one from them, put it on there. If I have a meeting, which is only every 3 months usually for me, I come back, I'm still going to say in council reports and just bring my highlights, and if you want to go on there, feel free. So,
www.
right, okay.
Okay?
Just want to make sure we can
Does that work?
Sure.
Do we have direction?
I'm assuming they're all on their websites. I don't know if they're all on their websites.
I'm sorry.
That's interesting. I never had access to them.
We'll check into it. We'll do what we can.
Okay. Communications. Page 6.
This was more where we sort of touching on some of the issues that people brought back already. We've got some information from our surveys on how to get information from people, but it's getting information back to the people, and just we do try, if it's easy, we do try to give the response right away. If somebody sends me an email and says, can I have a copy of the bylaw, I just send it and say, as per your request, and we try to do that right away, and I'm sure most offices do that. But if it's something that requires significant research or legal advice, or say I need to contact Brent or Janet for some more information, that takes a little bit longer. And then again, we do get requests for information for client reports and that, such as the genealogy report. We get a lot of that from the cemeteries, part of our operations. And it may not seem like much, but sometimes the requests from people can take all day. So if we can try to manage this a little bit better so that we are providing the information that people want, while still taking into consideration sort of the workloads and the assigned duties of staff, that would help as well. So, and just some recommendations for consideration is, if possible it'll be provided upon request. If it's something easy and a copy of something or something from our files, we'd be glad to do that. And then if it's a little bit more detailed, and again, we need to have it in writing so that we're all clear, because sometimes people will say on the phone, I get all the time, I say, I'd like a copy of all your bylaws. And I say, well, which ones? And they say, well, all of them. I say, well, which ones do you want? And when you get down to it, they really just want the fence bylaw. Or they don't want you to know that they're wanting the dog bylaw or something. So that's why we often ask for it, right? Again, with property matters too, sometimes people are talking about Plan 7, Lot 4, and they're talking about Grand and we're thinking Plan 4. So we always ask them to put it in writing and send it to us, so we're all clear on what's being asked, so that we can be efficient with our time. And then if it's a larger request, you try to get back to them and say, I can't do it this week, is next week okay? Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. If they need it for a specific purpose, they let me know. We just recently, somebody wanted some addresses, and they said, I need it for a meeting on Saturday, like a week and a half, and we said, sure, no problem, and that worked for everybody, so. We do, like I said, we do try to contact them and say, this is about how long it will take. I try to do it maybe in writing or email, just because it's faster than typing a letter, putting it in.
Email's good, and then you have a hard copy
Yes.
of it. Question for you, and this may really connect to the whole website discussion, where we probably do need to look at our website and maybe update a little bit. Is there a reason why our bylaws aren't on?
Oh, but they are.
Are they?
Now they are. They've only been on it for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A week. They were on for about a week.
Oh, okay.
The
And I
past-
haven't gone on for that. Is it easy to link on? Is it-
Let me check to see.
Because
It used to be, the reason that the former policies were that they prefer not to put on the website, only because we want people to call and ask us and talk to us, and so we can kind of flesh out what the issue is. Again, people are asking for a zoning bylaw when really they want a fence bylaw, or they're asking for a fence bylaw when it's really zoning. So we've always said, just give us a call and we'll chat you through that. But now, we have put them on for now, and with regard to our website, it does need updating. The RFP is sort of in the works, and what we have right now is we cannot change the pages. We can add, we can take what's on there off and put something else on, but we can't add more pages. So if you go to, if I've got that right, if you go to municipal services, it's one of the tabs across the top, and the bylaws are all down the side. It's not pretty, it's bumped
No, that's
out the
okay.
side of the,
And is there a disclaimer that says that check with staff to see if this is the latest version, or?
there's funny little weird boxes on the bottom, so maybe that's what those funny boxes are supposed to be. But they are on there for right now, so, and all of the bylaws and the phone number for the north area that it's made in September, or messages left at the Grand Head office, and the phone number for there.
That's what was, another concern that was they were put on, somebody got a bylaw and they printed it off, and a year later, there was a problem with the neighbor doing something and burning something, and they read the bylaw, and we had changed it within that year. That's a concern.
That is a concern, that they're
you've had
not, again, not necessarily that the website's not updated, but whatever the person's printed off might not be the most current version.
Where is it
If they
again?
don't go back. Where is it?
Municipal
You go to,
services.
under municipal services, overview.
Councilor Russell.
That's an interesting point, Mr. Mayor, because that's what I've noticed ever since we had IT departments, is that we're always clarifying what we can't do, even though it is this wonderful, we can have information, whatever, but we can't. It's like priesthood, it's like a continual, yes, you can, but when you can't, because we can't change it because of the website or blah, blah, blah. So I had a good chat with Nigel when we had our personal chats. I sorry I missed his latest thing, but one of the things we talked about was the asset management, which he was on the committee that did that, by the way. I don't know if you guys all know that, but he was on that committee, and he was appointed to that. And the other thing is this information. Our information and the asset management should be all on our website, and part of our IT process should be that continually. You never have to ask that question, Mr. Mayor. It's always updated every 30 days. It's an automatic, and the reason for it is, and I'm going to be very blunt about this, the future is an information future, and our information is for entrepreneurs and people out there who can make a buck and help us service people. If we don't put it on there, then we're not doing our business correctly. So to have these excuses about IT, I heard it at the county for 20 years, and I tell you, those are the most boring excuses you ever hear. Priests do not make good excuses.
My stated was, it wasn't that somebody didn't
No,
get
you're
the
right.
current bylaw
You're right.
off of
But
there.
nobody's doing the update.
No, the current bylaw would be on the website, that they